Torio? Are you here?
Yeah.
Were you asleep?
No, it's not. Come, sit down, come here.
So you've been sick. I didn't know until Marina told me.
Really? Where did you see her?
She passed by the house just a while ago.
Damn that woman. I told her not to bother you anymore.
Oh, it wasn't about her at all, Torio. In fact, I was even chiding her for not telling me right away. She was so worked up when she showed up, so I thought you were dead or dying.
Don't let that woman alarm you again. She's always worrying about things. In fact, she's always worrying about the things that will worry her next.
But she has the reason to be worried. Look at you! You look very sick!
No, it's just a fever, that's all.
Your whole body is on fire! How did you get that fever?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a wound on my foot?
Maybe you didn't go to the clinic as I told you.
No, it's not anything that serious, don't worry.
Not anything serious. If it can put a man your size and strength to bed, then it is something serious. But don't worry, I sent Marina to the clinic.
The clinic? What for?
I told her to ask the doctor to come here and take a look at you. She should have done it before.
Are you joking? Do you think the doctor will come to me, knowing the fact I have no money to pay them?
But you don't have to pay them anything. They're the public doctor. They will treat you for free.
Maybe if I go there. But do you think that they'll come for me? What am I? Some sort of congressman?
No, Torio.
It's alright. I know you can't do it. Not alone, at least. Besides, you need me. But don't get impatient. I'll get better sooner than later.
You don't get what I mean, Torio. I'm giving it up.
What? You're giving it up? You're joking, right?
I'm not joking, Torio.
But why? Do you have any other ideas on making a living?
I'm afraid, Torio. Look at what happened to you. What if it happened to me? I'm not half as healthy as you are.
So this little wound scares you, Cardina? This but a scratch.
You know what the elders say about those accidents concerning the dead, Torio?
And what do they say?
That if a person gets wounded or scratched by the bones of the dead, they will die.
And you believe that?
Of course!
You're just like a child, Cardina. Besides, it was just an accident. It's not like a zombie sprung out alive and tried to bite my foot. There's nothing to worry about.
Even so, you got that wound in a cemetery. Look, Torio, let's not offend the dead anymore. It's frightening. We never know what they'll do to punish us.
What can they do to us? Haunt us? Besides, who believes in ghosts anymore? I don't believe in ghosts.
I'd rather offend the living.
And what'll they do if they catch you? They'd put you to jail and then left you there to rot. Wake up, Cardina. This is our reality now.
I haven't had a good night's sleep since we started this work, to be honest. And it seems so mean and ugly. Like stealing candy from a baby.
Cardina, if you start being sentimental in this world, you'll starve to death.
Oh, here comes Marina. Marina, where's the doctor? How are you feeling, Torio?
I'm alright.
Where is he, Marina?
Your temperature is still rising.
Marina, I am asking you, where is the
You
doctor?
couldn't come with me.
See? I told you so. I would have actually died if an actual doctor came to see me.
Why couldn't he come? Was he busy?
Well, no, not really. He wasn't.
And what did he say?
He wants us to take Torio to the clinic.
But how? Look at your husband. He can even sit up.
Who says I can't stand up?
Don't!
No, I know I can. If I try really hard.
That doctor must be crazy, Marina. Look at Torio. He can barely stand up.
He must be afraid that instead of paying him, I would actually beg him for money. And if he actually came, I would have actually begged for him for money.
Marina, are you sure you did your best to make him come?
Of course I did. It's starting to rain.
Oh, come on, quick. Let's put Torio inside.
I can stand for myself. No, I can do it myself. No. No. You're both afraid that I might die. But for all we know, I might outlive both of you.
What shall we do now? Listen to him. I'm afraid that his fever might touch his brain.
Just take him to the hospital.
It's not easy as that. He hates hospitals.
Yes, I know. We'll have to drag him there if we have to.
We can't make him do anything he hates.
Look, Marina. We can leave him alone. Can you look at your husband? He is more sick than he appears to be. Besides, it is only his will to live that keeps him going. Soon, he'll break down. It might be too late then.
What are you two doing? Whispering like lovebirds?
Now, Marina, go down and get a jeep.
We haven't even a centavo to pay the driver.
I'll take care of that. I have money here.
And what's the jeep for? What are you two doing? Eloping? Can't you wait till I'm dead first?
Come on, Toyo. We are taking you to the hospital whether you like it or
You're not taking me anywhere over my dead body.
It's not for you to decide.
So you own my body now?
Look, Toyo. It's for your own good.
You're not the boss of me, Carlina.
Come on, listen to me.
No! You listen
Be
to me. I'm
reasonable.
staying here
You
whether
are
you like
sick.
it or not. I'm not going anywhere.
But if you refuse to go, we will drag you if we have
You're
to.
not going anywhere with me or anywhere. I'm
Toyo!
staying here. Carlina, listen. You're my friend. Don't make me do something I would regret.
Alright. I won't insist.
Torio, please, listen to us.
Why are you so worried about me?
What a silly question!
That's not a silly question. Why are you so worried I might die? Haven't you always wanted me to die?
Torio,
Face it, you were never really happy with me in the first place. I know for a fact you've grown tired of me.
no, Torio.
Don't be ashamed to admit it. I must confess as well. I've grown tired of us. I can only imagine how you must feel.
Torio, whatever gave you those ideas?
Don't go pretending you're worried about me dying, Marie. I know that you want someone else in your life. Cardina, for instance.
Torio,
Besides, she's an exceptional woman. And I know for a fact that she has laid hands on you before.
Torio, she's only our friend. And you dare to speak of her like that? Cardina, please forgive him. He doesn't know what to say.
Don't worry about it. I understand very well.
See? Even when I'm not deadly, you've taken her side against me.
Torio,
Do you think that she can take care of you as well as I have? When she can even support herself? And I know for a fact that she can't even take over our business.
what business?
What more if she had you to take care of? She'll starve you to death.
What business does he mean, Maria?
Don't mind him. He has gone mad.
So I'm mad, huh? Well, I'll tell you what our business is.
Torio,
It's a business that requires no money at
Torio,
all.
shut
All you need
up.
is a big, strong stomach.
Torio, stop.
Why? Are you ashamed to let others know that the dead has been supporting you all along?
What does he mean, Cardina?
Don't listen to him. He's out of his mind.
Really? Do you think that the money I bring home comes from me breaking my back from the waterfront? No, you're dead wrong. You've never suspected anything at all. I fooled you.
Just what did you do?
To put it plainly,
Torio,
we rob the dead around us.
What? You mean?
I was one of those people who forced open the graves of the dead.
And you stole from them?
Yes, and why not? Rich people are always filled with treasures when they're buried. From gold watches, gold bracelets, gold necklaces, gold teeth, golden rings. Why should we let such treasures rot underground when people like us are starving, Marina?
Torio, you didn't do that.
Oh,
You didn't.
Yes, I did, Marina. You can ask Cardina herself. She was with me the whole time. It was so hard for us from the start. She would tremble and perspire, but later on...
I didn't want to.
But you had to. Because you had to eat even from the hands of the dead. Because if you rob from the living, they'd report you to the police and they'd beat you and they'd catch you and you're too slow for them. But if you rob from the dead, they won't do anything. They just lay there and the treasures are ripe for the taking. They won't fight back and they don't even scream.
Stop it! I can stand it. Oh, the poor sacred dead.
What's so sacred about them? They're dead.
Torio, when we had nowhere to stay, we moved here to their place. We put up this house on their land. They did not complain. They did not call us quarters. They did not drive us away. And what did you do in return? What?
I hate them, Marina. I rob from them because I fucking hate them.
You hate them?
Yes.
Why? What did they do to you? To hate them? Did they ever try to harm you?
You see them? Look at them. Doesn't that sight infuriate you? They lie there day and night with nothing to worry about.
Marina, stop listening to him. He used to tell me that over and over and over.
I remember one night a storm was brewing and I was caught up in it. I had nowhere else to go. And then there was this catacomb belonging to a dead Chinese millionaire. I remember it so vividly. Walls with thick marble whites and filled with festive lights and the corpse in the coffin. I remember it so vividly. It was so dry and comfortable. And then there's me outside, lying in the rain, drenched in cold, with nowhere else to go but our own place that's made out of wood and cardboard, and even in the slightest rain, that it leaks. We're still cold, while the dead, they're out there living their best lives even after death. They're warm, they're dry, and then there's us, hungry, starving and cold. Don't you think that we deserve that kind of luxury more than those pathetic corpses? Do you think, Marina, that we don't deserve that? Tell me.
He must have seen you.
Who could have seen us? We used to work after midnight where everyone was asleep.
It was God who saw you doing that evil thing. God who keeps eternal. Watch over the dead.
Why should God watch over the dead? When He could be watching over you and me who are still alive, Marina.
Oh, what you did is a horrible sacrilege. Even if you die, heaven will not receive your soul. Even hell will refuse your damned soul.
Why do you always say I'm going to die? If you die, Marina, do you want me to die?
No, why should I?
You really want to get rid of me now? I see where this is going. You've planned from this from the very start. You and Cardina. You want to live your life together without me. That's why you want me so dead so badly. You've been praying for me to die. That's why you're so worried for a little wound on my foot. Sorry to disappoint both of you, but I'm still young and I have 100 years ahead of me. And I'll outlive all of you. Every single one of these graves, I'm still gonna rob them. I'm gonna outlive every one of you. I'm still gonna live, and all of you are gonna die. Even if both of you died, I'm still gonna rob both of you as well. And I condemn every single one of you. And I dare anyone to take my life. Only I can take myself. No, I dare anyone dead or alive to take my life away. You can't take me. No one can take me. No.
Torio, are you alright?
I'm alright. No, they cannot take me. No. Where's Cardina? Did she leave?
I'm still here, Torio.
I thought you had left. You're not mad at me, are you?
No, I'm not.
You know, I didn't mean all that I've said. I'm sorry, my dear friend. Yeah.
You don't have to explain. I understand. Don't talk. Just rest.
Yeah, you two talk to each other first. I'll take a short nap. Reina, wake me up when Cardina's gone, okay?
Yes, Torio. Torio!
Torio.
Wake up, Torio! Wake up!
Torio.
Wake up, Torio! Wake up!
Torio.
Wake up, Torio! Wake up! It was so sudden, as if an unseen hand snatched him away.
Yeah, you're right. At last, he's now at peace.
How can he ever have peace? The dead he offended will never leave him alone.
No, Marina. The dead are not cruel and vengeful like us. They will understand him. They will understand more, much more than we, the living, ever could.
This story is about three people with different perspectives in life. Life is so unfair that there are other people who do bad things just to make ends meet. In this story, the emotions flowing through the characters of the story are amalgamated. In a cemetery, a group of three people who are living, maybe because they don't have a house to live in anymore, so they decided to live in a cemetery. This cannot be avoided, especially in the Filipino family. In the hardships of life, some people just cling to the knife. Therefore, this is not the solution to poverty because there are so many ways to live honorably. They live in a cemetery, but they don't even just live. But they do something that shouldn't be done to people who have passed away. Where Torio and Cardi, who are best friends, dig up coffins and steal jewelry, gold, or any treasure left by their loved ones. It's sad to think, but this is not the life that an individual should choose because if you are hardworking and patient, you will go far. And don't limit yourself for a less thing that you could have been do better than that. Throughout the course of the story, they argue about Torio's illness because he was injured in the cemetery, but he refuses to treat the disease of the doctor, perhaps because of the lack of money to pay. Oh, it's not possible that Torio already knows to himself that his illness is critical. It appears to be a karma for their evil intentions on the corpses that remain silent. If you don't want bad things to happen to you, don't do it to your fellow man, even if he's not breathing, because sooner or later, karma will take care of you. I noticed in the story that Marina and Cardine don't want to do anything with Torio but to treat him for his illness. But it continues to struggle. In life, we should appreciate the kindness of those we love in life, especially for our betterment. Torio seems to be uncontrollable to express his anger for an unknown reason, where he has been able to say bad things to Marina and Cardine. One of the things I liked was Cardine's broad thinking that no matter what false accusation he heard from Torio, he didn't punish him and just let him speak because he understood what he was feeling. Moreover, Marina was surprised when she found out that money that helped her buy food or any basic necessities came from stealing. It was weakened in disbelief. So, if possible, don't cling to the knife to survive, because there are many other ways to earn and survive in this world. It saddens to think about the story ends with Torio saying goodbye without even being given a chance to change and correct his sins. Because no matter what sin you have committed, even if no one is looking at it, God is watching you. So you must be able to always true to yourself and be fair to each other. In conclusion, Torio lost his breath but left a questionable statement that made Marina and Cardine confused. In Torio's last moment, Cardine released a specification to Marina that the corpse or the dead people are not cruel. Living people are even worse because of the abilities it can do to anyone. On the top of that, Cardine stated that he believes he will be forgiven for the corpse he robbed. This story signifies about the lives of people who should not put in their minds that poverty will not be able reason to do bad things. As long as you have people who support you, you should appreciate them for cheering you up and supporting you for the sake of your safety.